What's up, BB? Brown, can you tell me if YouTube's working all right? Can't hear me? Hmm. Is that better? You can hear me on YouTube? No music? That's fine. Not worried. Music's for me. Well, I'll figure out how to. I'm leaving. I'll be back in Jersey Wednesday, and then I'll get all my shit set up, and we'll start doing streaming again. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta take care of family stuff, and then I'll probably after that I'm gonna be getting a camper, I believe, and Starlinking trading and cruising around the US. So maybe I'll come visit you. Minute 30. We're gonna be keeping an eye on this rev strat on the 60. All right, we break these lows, targeting down here. We'll see if that happens with this 4 hour and a doji. Not really sure. I don't have a good read on the market here. See what happens. Mostly gonna keep an eye on the 60. Oh, she's wild. Inside 60, inside 4 hour. Not gonna touch anything until we get out of that where it looks like we're gonna break this 30-minute inside bar. We'll see. Oh, good thing I checked that. It had to set on 15 contracts. That would have been a doozy. Super chop in here. Stuck, stuck, stuck. In a rush here. I got my XFAs are doing all right. I got 15 and change, 675. This one I hit DLL. That's the one I'm working on now. I got another combine that's about 500 from passing. So see if I can pass this combine and get this XFA back into the green. Sixty and force. Gonna take a shot at this short. Prefer longs, but we'll see what happens here. Uh, Wick didn't even appear till after I got stopped out. Try again if it breaks this 60-minute. Tiny little stop out, no big deal. 'Gonna be patient. Gonna be patient. Gotta remind myself to be patient. 15-minute went outside bar. We got a 30-minute trigger to the downside, but not going anywhere yet. Just stuck in this chop. Need to break 160 to the downside or potentially flip the that reminds me. Gotta mark the daily open. Shit has been stuck sideways for a minute here. Get out of here. Hmm. How do I clear all these without having to do this bullshit? There we go. Stuck. 60 back and forth, barely. Take another shot at this. Let's see. Oh, that music's giving me a heart attack. 60 and Forest looking for about 130s, 140s. See if it gets there. This chop is kind of sucky. Inside 4 hour, I'm not a fan of, but see if this gets any follow through. Come on, NQ, do something. Do something. I gotta start taking a look at the options during the day. I've been not trading op, mostly focused on futures, but I think I'm gonna dabble back in some options. I hear Core Weave has been running hard, Palantir's worth keeping an eye on. A lot of the AI names. Market's pushing towards all-time highs. That's why I prefer not to short, but I mean that's I'm doing with the charts, taking the trades the charts are presenting. Hard to be a bear in this market, these conditions. Everything's been buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Can you hear me? I mean, the music isn't even turned up. I think it's barely here. Let me pause. Can you hear me now? Check, 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 check. I wonder why the. Are you watching, or Khalid? Are you listening on YouTube or Discord? Because I don't even have it running through Audio Mixer. It's just kind of playing in the background. Discord? Interesting. Okay. Huh. I'll have to figure that out later. I guess I'm gonna be it's gonna be silence here. I'll have to figure that out later. How am I supposed to trade without music, you guys? Somebody's gonna have to sing to me. Somebody hop on voice. BT Hart, hop on voice here, sing to me. Give me a little jammy jam. This could get really moving to the downside. We'll see here. We break this 4 hour low. Definitely gonna be a happy camper. We'll see. I might add on the 4 hour. Music is drowning me out. Let's check Discord. Let's see. How do I figure this out here? Discord. Boys, album volume crisp. Mm-mm-mm. Somebody tell me if this is any better. Can you guys still hear me or no? Am I being drowned out by this awesome music I'm jamming to? Let me check this mic too. Let me see if I can turn this up. Nope, we're turned up. Is that any better or is it still shitty? Somebody let me know. Give me a heads up. I like to rock out when I'm trading, man. Globex is crawling along here. Nothing going on. Just a slow grind. 'Pretty much flat now. Just tiny loss, tiny win. I'll scale up here if we get this 4 hour going. Putting me to sleep. $15-minute flip. Got this outside 15. Outside 15. Stuck inside. We'll see what happens here. Like to see this low, new low a day. Hopefully. And if bears are going to show up. See how long I can deal with this no movement. It's just been chop, chop, chop. Pretty much all afternoon. '60 still in force, so as long as that is good. I'm gonna just hold on to this. It's not really going anywhere. Kind of petering along here, but we'll see. Wouldn't mind a little corrective activity and then push higher at some point. Just not right now. Just give me my quick win and let me book like 500 or so. Let me pass this combine, put 500 in this XFA. I'll be good to go. I gotta finish packing tonight and tomorrow. It's like the worst thing on earth. Moving is like the worst. You find shit in cabinets and drawers you didn't even know you owned. Need something to move here for me to like get aggressive and adding it to a short. Otherwise, I'm just chill. I'm just gonna keep these small, these 6 micros. Tighten up my stop in a minute. Want to see something move. Doesn't move, I'm gonna check out. All right, come on. There's something. I mean, 10 points, 8 points, better than no points. Kind of surprised NQ on the weekly. If we look at the weekly chart, has been fucking rampage. With this higher low, 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 higher low. Testing all-time highs on the continuous contract here. Let's take a look at the front month. A little shy. Less than 3% away from all-time highs. Price is not moving. Resisting the temptation to just size up here because we're not really moving. I really need some movement to get into a bigger position. I mean, 5-10 points on 6 micros is not a whole lot. But I don't do well when we're not moving. We're just chopping around. I get chopped up, so fuck that. Got a 30-minute flip in 7.5 minutes. Not really going to do anything as far as charts are concerned. Would just be continuation to the downside. So here's a 30 inside bar down. Is that the 30? Yeah. So on the flip, it would just be continuation down. But we do have this 60 in force. So as long as we're under 160, I'm fine. Just kind of chilling. Kind of garbage though, honestly. Maybe we get some new headline pops out. Not sure what would move the market at this point. We've already dealt with the tariffs. We've got Iran Israel war. Market's still up. Market is designed to go up, so willing to try a short, but I'm not gonna marry it. Well, we are up. We were up 621 points from the recent low to the high. So a little corrective activity would be welcome. Don't know if we get it. Trying for it. 'Think in the future I'm gonna wait until usually 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern. We get a little more volatility when Tokyo opens. I don't mind sitting here for a little bit when Globex opens, but when it's not doing anything, it's kind of hard to just stare at the screen. 30-minute flip in 4 minutes. Jesus. This is painful. Painful to watch. 18 minutes, 13 points. That is not what we want to see. Picked the wrong night to hop on here, I think. We'll see. I think if we can take out these lows on the 60, we'll be getting somewhere. Why are my drawing tools all fucked up? Pretty much if we can take these lows out, maybe we can get a little push down, but need a little help. There we go, new lows. See if we get any follow through here. Pull my stop down a tad. This might be one of those trades I just leave this, go do something else for a bit, see if it works. I'd like to get a break even stop first. Not going to do it right yet. Only 10 points in profit. Not quite enough for me. A little something, something, but yeah. So 30 flip broke the low. Here, got continuation down. Getting near the hourly target. Would like to see the 4 hour take this low. Like to see this go two down. Trying to. There we go. Up 20 points on this. Not too terrible. Tighten on my stop a bit. See if we get a push down. I'll take a couple off. Trying to trigger the 4 hour. Broke the 4 hour on NQ, not quite on MNQ yet. Come on. Let me get out of one or two here. There we go. There's one. Stop in profit. I wish I got filled on this. It's all right. There we go. Out another one. Come on. Flushy poo. Do it. So took out all those stops on the 60s. See here, all these lows got popped. So a little bit of follow through. I'm gonna see some more. There we go. There's something. Take one more off. I'm gonna just leave these three to run. Trying to just get to this 500 and then I'll pass this combine and I'll take my XFA win, get it back in the green, call it a night for a bit. I got more packing to do. That's it, guys. Trade the trend, right? 60-minute rev strat down. You can see my entry is, or my position average is right at the 60 entry. And we just had to be a little patient here. Wait for this to get some follow through. But easy peasy. What's up, BW? Yeah, it was pretty easy try. I mean, it was a little annoying there. It was just slow grinding sideways for a bit, but when they work, they work. Kind of nice. Like no stress. I didn't take any heat on the trade. Not bad for 35, 40 points. See if I get another little. If we get another little push down here, would be great. Not expecting a whole lot. I mean, I'm still bullish overall on the market, so I don't want to get it confused here. I'd be mostly buying dips, but this was a pretty easy short. See if we get any more downside or if this is going to be the bottom. Either way, I can't lose. There's nothing better for me than being in a risk-free trade, right? Up, I just locked in 160, nothing special, right? Up 207 unrealized. I mean, for 35 minutes of work, quote unquote work. Even if this stops me out, I'm still, still be fine. Probably drag this down a little more to make sure I lock in at least the $200 day. But I think we get a little more follow through. We'll see. Music, I'll pause the music if it's that loud. I'm not. I'm confused how it can be that loud. I don't know if it's maybe it's piped through my. I don't know. It should just be in the background. You should barely be able to hear it, but I don't want you guys to not hear my beautiful voice. Come on, let me get out of two more. Is that gonna put me at 500 though? We're getting close. It's like 100%. All right, I'll figure it out later. I wasn't even gonna stream, man. I just figured, hey, I'm gonna be sitting here trading. We were having a talk earlier in Discord. I don't know if you were part of that conversation. we were talking psychology and just trading, and I was mentioning how streaming sometimes helps me stay in check. I talk through the trades out loud. It's a bit of a distraction, so I said, "Fuck it. I'll let me pull my mic out of this box, plug it back in, do a little something something here, see if the market moves at all." So I'll have to figure out. I'll make sure my equipment is properly adjusted next time. Usually I'm blasting music over here when I'm trading. I got like some I'm just rocking out, clapping my hands, dancing around. I mean, unless I'm losing. If I'm in a bad, if I'm in a losing trade, none of that's happening. All right, I'm 50 bucks, $60 away from passing this other combine. So if I can get a fill here, at least on this one, I should be good. I might just close it out. We'll see. Come on, push down. You can do it, NQ. So trading small size, right? Up 160, realized 275, unrealized, just on 6 micros, right? I'm not trying to swing for the fences here. That's copy trading two accounts. So, I mean, one is an XFA, one's a combine, so it's monopoly money. I don't really give a shit about it, but yeah, can't complain. Minimal risk. Didn't take much heat. I don't think I took any heat on this. Mostly about being patient and just letting the trade play out, right? Had a bias, looking for the 60 to the downside. We're under the daily open. And not much to do, right? Get in the trade, see if it works. If it doesn't, I would have stopped out. But I think I'll get tagged out here on this one. Let's see if I can 86, 87. So close. Come on. There we go. That count is done. I don't want to close this trade though. But pass this exit. Got it past this combo. So got another XFA locked. There we go. There we go. Should I take this 60 points? Call it a day? What do I really want this 500? Give me another little push. Close out. Call it a night. Is that gonna close me out of this positions? Ew, it does. That's fine. What was this account? 485. That's fine. I'll take it. Was doing a quick little test here. I didn't know if I could unlink these copy traded accounts and just close out of one of the accounts. Doesn't look like that's a thing. So I'm aware of it moving forward, but I got 60 points on the last contract on that trade. So back from started this combine minus 350, locked risk settings, kept me safe, didn't blow the account. Today came back 485, so we're back in the green on this. And that's that. I think I'm gonna mess with this because there's not really anything on higher time frame. I mean, I would have liked to have kept just a micro runner. This, I mean, itty bitty tiny position, but I don't really have a reason to get out other than unlinking those accounts. Just a lot. Make sure I locked in the money on the XFA or the combine to pass. So back in 4 XFAs. I got 3 here. You can see. And I think I'm just gonna call it there. I'm gonna go back to packing, and after that 2-2 reverse audio, I just trail, man. I just trail. BB caught a piece of it. Nice. Yeah, BW. I don't have like I'm looking at the 4 hour. So if we pull up the 4 hour chart here, right, you can see technically magnitude would be down here. I wouldn't expect a pullback that far, but I would just trail like you saw. I peeled a couple off here and there, mostly based on a dollar amount that I was okay with. And if I could have held a runner, I would have. I didn't know it was gonna close out that position, but it's fine. Like my goal was see if I can pass this combine and then get my XFA that was that I started off in the red back into the green, which I did. So I can't complain. What's up, Frankie G? How are you? 6 hour 212 and targeted last week's high. Let's see. Let me take a peek at the. Let's look at the 6 hour. There you go, 212. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't expect, again, we're in a bull market, right? We're green on the week. We are red on the day, but, you know, getting down here would be a bit of a stretch, in my opinion. 174 points. But even if you get half of it, or, a third of it, that's a good setup, right? I would take that every time. I love the 6 hour. I just don't have room for it on my charts anymore. I got the 5, the 15, 30, 60, the 4 hour, the 12 hour, the day, the week. I need, those are what I need. But when I trade crypto, I'm looking at the 6 hour often. Works for futures too. So congrats on that. Nice trade. All good. Done for the day. Nice, Frankie. Do we see how price reacts at 50% of that candle? I would probably that's a good thing to keep an eye on. I wouldn't argue with that. I might throw a fib on there just to see where, like this 50% kind of mark is. 067. Might get a pullback here and then a reversal back up and continue to the upside. It's not a bad way to do it. What do you like about the 144-minute, 130-minute, and 78-minute? What's the significance of those? Yeah, man, it was a nice little trade there, right? 60 points. Nope, more than about 60. Come on, bro. Let me get my clicker working here. Nope. Yeah, 64 points to the low. I did peel off a couple early, but I hit my, I mean, $500, and we're 46 minutes into the trading session. Times 2 accounts. Yeah, one was a combine, monopoly money, sure, but I could have copy traded some XFAs. Trying to get out of that mindset, just focus on one at a time. So I can't argue with that, man. 485 bucks for 45 minutes. That's a good night. Trying to wrap my mind around it. I always want more. I want you give me 500, I want 1,000. You give me 1,000, I want 2,000. But at some point, like I have to say, I have to pull a Frankie, right? Take the money, go to the beach. Take pictures of the beach and the sailboats and the sunsets. I mean, this guy knows what's up. I mean, really, no reason to get out of shorts. I really wish that I just had that. Even though it was only a micro, shit adds up. It's free money. No risk. We're still selling. Nice big green, nice big red 60-minute candle. Look at this. We gonna turn this around in a hurry? I don't think so. And we're right up about I think at that 50% mark. Was it BW? Yeah, BW was calling that out. So down past 50% was worth keeping an eye on that. I mean, if you want to draw this even fib up here, I mean, I don't know how you want to do it. I would probably just, for me, I'd just look at this outside bar candle. But I mean, we can come back through and test the other side of this range, right? If you're short from up here, I mean, you got no reason to close. I mean, we could just, oh, you suck. Oh, yeah, we can just keep pushing down here. At least like to this, the bottom of this outside bar. I wouldn't expect it, but I mean, definitely possible. All right, ladies and gents, I'm done. That's it. I'm gonna get back to packing. I made took my little piece of the pie. I got two other XFAs I can work on. Probably check back for London and then, New York. Maybe leave one for New York. But gotta be happy with a little win. BB says good unorthodox time frames to catch reversals. Are they based on, is it like a certain number of candles per hour? I know some people like use like a 65 minute. I think it's 65 minute um during regular trading hours because it breaks into a certain number of candles. I don't know. I don't really remember. Is it something like that, or you just where'd you come up with these time frame aggregates? Exactly that. Okay. Yeah, just a different way to slice and dice, man. It's all right. We're all, I mean, whether you're looking at a 4 hour, a 6 hour, a 12 hour, we're just looking at aggregated data. And if it lines up in a way that makes sense, right? You see an inside bar on a 6 hour that you don't see on a 4 hour or a 60 minute. I mean, good enough for me, right? Who am I to argue with time? All right, that's it. I'm done. Have a good one. Trade safe, manage risk, set a daily loss limit. Don't degen. Give yourself a chance to trade for tomorrow. Doesn't have to be that hard. I wasn't stressing out at all. This trade just worked. Sometimes we get lucky like that. That's it. Small size. Bing bang boom. Catch you guys later.